What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is September 3, 2022. 2024, sorry. It is 6:15 p.m. and we are closed for the day. So this is a very busy day as always. Coming back after the 3-day weekend. Today's Tuesday. It's like if it's Monday on a regular week, because all the companies go back to work and they'll bring their trucks, cars for tires just like any other Monday, right? But it's actually a Tuesday. And of course we were busy because of that reason. So I suspect it should be back to normal tomorrow, which is Wednesday, but a normal summer day. So it's still gonna be above average work, but it's not gonna be insane work like there was the last 4 days. So I took full advantage of it. I'm like, man, we need that paper. We got some real estate deals going on, so I need all the paper I can get, right? So then I took full advantage of these last 4 days, and back to my normal schedule tomorrow. Again, it should be good either way. It should be good either way. But yeah, I love it. I love the tire shop business, and every day, man, I'm like so motivated with putting in the work, right? Putting in the work every single day. It's like, we got to get this thing done. We get it done, and we rest up for the next day because we got other things that got to be done tomorrow, So, I was just thinking about, what can I make a video on today? And I was just thinking, let me do it on the secret sauce of the tire shop business, because there's some tire shop owners out there that own tire shops that still don't understand that. What magic do we bring to the marketplace? What's the unique thing that we have that other businesses don't? And how can we compare ourselves to other tire shops, as in, let's say, the bigger chains, right? Everybody's different, everybody does different things, and which is why a purebred tire shop, I'll say it again, a purebred tire shop is different. Which means I consider purebred tire shop is a tire shop that we try to have all the sizes in stock, new or used. We're gonna have that size. If we don't have it for the new one, we'll have it in the used. If we don't got it for the used, we'll have it in the new, right? And so we do bring something very unique. And why do you think that there's so many tire shops and there's so much business, and these tire shops are not closing? Yeah, the ones that are not all that are closing, but those are very far and few, very rare. For the most of us, we are doing very good work, and there's some shops barely hanging on, whether they need more work of how to run their business, or there's some reasons. It could be a family that got injured or hurt, that was a big part of the tire shop business. Let's just say like a dad. And there could be something like that going on too, so that could happen. But for the most part, these tire shops are strong businesses. They're cash flow producing assets, and what is something that we have that's very unique, that makes us be relevant to the market every single day. And I'll explain to you one. So I got a customer that has a Tesla, the Y, the SUV one, and front tires are 255 35 21s. Back tires are 275 35 21s. If you're running with those, you have a busy shop, you have those freaking trucks coming in every single day, right? But by the way, I sold one today, used one on that size, 275 35 21 on another Tesla. A used tire, it was all worn out, we changed it. And it just goes to show those things are here every single day, right? So there's nothing special, and it's nothing new to cars in general. Like, if you know cars, if you have some history with doing work with cars for many years, then you understand the mechanics of it. And so this is why I'm about to explain something today to you, right? So customer complains, I keep having my tires popped. So she'll buy a brand new Michelin, which is the stock one, drives it, pop, buys a new one, a few months later, drives it, pop, on the front ones. Drives it, pops, another few months again. And, you know, comes to me and says, hey, I've been buying my tires at the dealer, and this has happened to me over and over. And then she goes, so I talked to another tire shop, and they said that they recommend Pirellis, that the owner of the tire shop has Pirellis on his vehicle, not Michelin, and it's a little bit better than the Michelin. And then, so can you tell me please why he said that? Then I look it up and I see the rating's a little bit better, more expensive tire. And I was like, well, he most likely said that because of this here. And then she's like, well, do you recommend that? Do you think that it will be better if I put the Pirellis? And then I said, listen, I'll tell you what's going on. The brand is not the problem, you know. And most likely, if you put the Pirelli on, the same thing's gonna happen. See, the issue with that car is that it's a heavy ass fucking car. You got an itty bitty little tire, and all that weight just, you know, cuts the tire when you're going over a pothole, a train track, and that's the issue with these cars. And she's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, just think about it, man. All that freaking heavy ass weight on the little tire, you know, like, you know, she don't know this stuff, and that's how she comes to me. And then so it's like, oh, what do you recommend? I'm like, look, you know, that's what they recommend, the dealer, and that's what your other guy recommended. But I'll tell you what I recommend is that, you know, you have in the back the 275 35 21, and I said, this is what we do over here. I tell everybody, we're gonna go wider, we're gonna go home. Go wider, go home. I was just saying, but that's what we're gonna do. I said, look, you got this little ass tire, you got some very good tires on the back, the Michelins, you just bought them a couple months, 4 or 6 months. What we should do is get those tires, put them in the front, and go 295 35 21s in the back. So now you're gonna have 275 35 21s in the front, 295 35 21 in the back, you know. And I said the reason is that we want to do that is because you're gonna have way bigger tire in the front now, and you know, your issue of popping tires left and right is gonna go out the window, because now you have a big fat tire in the front. And by the way, the car's gonna handle much better because it's wider now. Now, the little issue is your battery's not gonna last as long. But I mean, she's the type of person that charges the car every day at night, and she's the type of person that doesn't drive super far trips. She just goes around LA. You know, LA potholes, you know, they don't take care of the cities, you know, they just let it run, let it roll, right? And so they have a bunch of potholes on the streets, and so yeah, that's the trade-off. So the battery's gonna last a little bit less, but you're gonna avoid massive amounts of disappointments over time going this route. So she's like, okay, well, how much is it? It's like 2 tires, like over $1,000, right? And I said, and then she's like, okay, let's do it. Order them. So I order them, and then so we're gonna get them in and install them whenever they come in. They'll probably come in tomorrow, but you know, I'll probably tell her they come in on Friday, just because I don't want to rush her to come in. You know, people are busy, you know. But the point is, like, we'll see when they come in. I don't know, they might come in at 4 o'clock tomorrow, you know, who knows. The point is that what I did was, I know cars, and I made a recommendation to the best of my ability to solve a problem that she has. You know, she didn't have a problem. She don't have a problem of, oh, you know, my battery's not lasting long. You know, like she has a problem of, hey, the tires are not lasting. You know, what's going on? I want a better brand. What do you recommend? You know, and what I recommend was a big ass upgrade what she has now when it comes to tire size. And so what happened now is I made a sale, you know. I made a sale of 2 tires over $1,000, right? So yeah, a little bit labor of changing it back to the front, dismounted mounting, but it's just a little bit labor, right? But mainly it's the sales is the new tires. So the secret sauce of the tire shop business, I mean, you probably have a little bit different secret sauce, but for me, it's problem solving through customer service. I'll just put it like that, right? So they have a problem. I mean, over the weekend, we had a whole bunch of tire people that had like blowouts and, you know, flats that were messed up their tire. I mean, we had a whole bunch of that. Hey, I'm stranded on the side of the freeway. Can you come over here? I'm like, nope. I don't do that. You know, we don't go out to the freeways. He took it out. He brought it. We put a used tire on it, and he went to go install it, right? Hey, I recommended, hey, I'll recommend you somebody that does road service. Oh yeah. Called them. No answer. Hey, they didn't answer. Well, I don't know. It is Labor Day weekend or whatever it was. I don't even know what holiday it was. Yeah. So then we did our job. You know, they come in, we knock it out with our machines. You know, you go install it, whatever you gotta do, right? Problem solving through customer service. So we have our own guidelines. We don't do the guidelines of America's Tire. We don't do guidelines of Discount Tires. You know, those big chains, you know, they don't want to patch the run flats and all that kind of stuff. But we'll do it, you know, no problem. It's the same tire. You can just freaking patch it and that's it, you know. Just patch it up, plug up the hole, or whatever you want to do on your side. But we'll take care of that, and we'll get, you know, we'll make money, and we solve their problem, and we do it really fast, by the way. So on our side, as the business owner, we gotta have our staff ready to perform. So we have like one guy that really just doesn't make the cut. You know, maybe you have him because you have no choice, and you're like, man, this is all I got, you know, until someone comes out I can take his spot, then I'll have him, and that's fine, just because, like, okay, yeah, he's better than having nothing. But you know, you can have that. You cannot have that forever. So then you have to look on your own. You gotta find talent, right? You gotta find the talent, train them the way you train them, and then now you can have that one person replaced to have very good service, and I mean, service of having the tire in stock, or can get the tire, or repairing the tire, or recommending you do this to this vehicle because of this. Problem solving, you know. And you can say, yeah, you can put in the comments, oh yeah, Tesla don't recommend that or whatever. Hey, well, I don't recommend putting some fucking ass little tires on a fucking crazy ass fucking heavy ass vehicle. I don't recommend that shit either, but they did it. Tesla did that, you know. So I think that's stupid. So hey, I'm just saying that from all my experience of seeing how little tires can freaking easily fuck up through a little freaking hole on the street, train track, then that's more like a luxury right there. Like those donks, right? Those lowriders, but they make them donks when they have those big ass rims and little tires, and they only bring them out on the weekend. That's what I say. If you want to do that, go ahead, but not for every single day use. You know what I mean? And people use these vehicles every single day use, and I'm talking about the performance package on the Tesla Y. I'm like, that's what they recommend. Okay, well, I don't recommend that. I'll recommend this, but whatever they want, I'll do. And you can make a recommendation, and if they want to do it, great. If they don't, great. But hey, at least you came up with something better that's currently what they have, so the secret sauce is they have a problem, you come, you fix it, or they come to you, you fix it, and you get paid, so used tires, they come in and like, hey, I need this size. They go all over the shops, they cannot find it, and you have one, and then you sell it to them, they're super happy. And by the way, that happens all the time, right? I don't have all the tires either. A lot of times I be running out of 215, 45, 17s all the time, that's what. But I get a little bit of in. I'll get like 4 in, 5 in a week, and then they go in the week, right? And then I gotta try to hustle again and get them again the next week. And there's just not enough tires, there's just a little bit of tires out there with that size. So anyway, that's what we bring to the marketplace, is fixing their problems. It's kind of like they're not coming in to, like, because they feel like coming in to your shop. They come in because they have to come in. Like, you're not like something fun to, like, for them. You know what I mean? Like, you're there. You're like a doctor. They come because you're gonna fix their problem. It's just the way it is. I mean, they're not happy to, like, I mean, they're cool like being here at the shop, but it's like they're not happy to see you, man. They're really like just trying to get their tire fixed. They're trying to get their used tire installed. They're trying to get their new tires installed, so we save their ass. They always tell me, hey man, you saved my ass, man. Or like, hey man, thank you so much for being open. On Monday, yeah, they were like, a lot of people like saying, hey, all the tire shops are closed, thank you so much for being open. I'm like, oh, awesome, thank you. But we're here to make money, so we're fair with the prices, and then in the future they'll want to recommend us to their friends and family, and just the way it goes, you get more and more and more customers by being in front of their face, being very nice, doing the right thing on their vehicle, the right job, fixing up the right, repairing it the right way so it holds, putting the used tires and not make them leak, putting the new tires that make it last a long time, and we just get more and more and more customers, and we gotta get more and more tires to fill that you gotta get the supply to fill the demand, so that's how I feel. That's our secret sauce, that's our niche, what I mean? That's what's special, what we do that American Tires cannot do, that discount tires can't do. If they don't got the skills, then we got the skills to knock it out, right? But you get that with time, like and later on you have like so much tires sold, and you see what really happens in real life, and it's like, okay, well, this is the reason that's happening, and this is what I recommend to fix that problem, even though it's not stock in the vehicle, So, but that happens all the time when you change rims and all that. You're always changing the size of the tires and all that. It's the same thing. So you just gotta know your specs of how like the sizes change and all that. So, but once you get that down, that's easy. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're gonna grow this much higher, then you gotta go this much higher on the other one. But yeah. Anyways, I love the tire shop business. It's like every single day it performs and performs and performs and performs, and then you can, you know, do what you got to do with the money, right? You're in the business for a reason, and you get that money and do whatever you want with it. In my case, buy properties. I tell you guys, invest in real estate, buy properties, because that's forever, man. Like I've done, and I say that because I've done so much things where it's like I invested in other companies and I invested in other things, and then like I see what kind of returns they get or how long those returns last, or if I just lose all my money, you know. Like it's been a lot of times where I invest in things that it just like gone, like, oh shit, that was a bad investment, you know. But with real estate, you buy it and it's there, like, oh, it's not gone, it's there. It's there next year, it's there in 3 years from now, you know, 6 years, 7 years, you still want it, like, oh shit, this thing was only going up in value. It's only performing better every single year, you know. The rents are only going up, my mortgage is only going down, and it's beautiful. I just love the real estate. I love the real estate. I love it with a passion, and I'm gonna continue doing that until the day I die. You know, maybe I'll do it in some form or another when I'm older, but it's still gonna be there, and I'm still gonna be in the business for it, with it. Yeah, so I'm just very happy with you guys that are in the business. I'm just happy that we have a very good type of business where it's like, if it slows down, like the economy slows down, you know, yeah, we can slow down too, but we're still selling tires. It ain't stopping, you know. It slows down, but it ain't stop, you know. And other businesses, it ain't like that, you know. Other businesses, like, they stop completely. Like, there ain't no more mortgages that are being written up. There ain't no real estate that no one's buying a house right now, you know. Like title, like, you know, all these people, like, it could be like slower, you know. There's a lot of stuff that's like halted, but the tire shop business didn't. And e-commerce, man, that thing halted hard. I know a couple friends, family, that, you know, it halted for a bit and they were in trouble, but now it's back to normal, I guess. Everything's up and running again. But anyways, it's, you know, with us, it's like, if you have a family, you gotta pay some rent, you gotta pay your cell phone, you gotta put some gas in the car. Hey, that never stops. So I'm just glad that it just continues to like produce, you know, every single month, every single day. It'll just produce and produce and produce. And you know, it's never gonna change unless one day, like I said, in 100 years, when they start bringing these robots and they'll change tires, then like in 100 years, you know, probably. But we're gonna be gone. Like, everybody watching this video is gonna be gone by then, and it's not gonna be in our lifetime, so we don't gotta worry about that. It's gonna be the same old trick. Hey, I want some used tires. Are they good used tires? You know, oh, I want a good brand. Okay, here you go. All right, yeah, I'm happy. Hey, by the way, it's funny that, like, when you get some used tires, right, you show it to them, they're really good, and the customer's like, do you have better ones? They're like, I don't know, you come pick them out. Okay, they come and then they choose tires that are not as good, and they're like, oh, I want these. Oh, I'm happy, I want these. All right, cool, we'll put those on then, whatever you want, you know. And then you just leave your good tires back in again, and then they take the lower tread ones and shit, you know. Like that's funny, man. But hey, whatever they want, you know. Whatever makes them happy. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You have a lot of fun with this tire shop business too, man. Like all the day messing around with the workers, you know. We're just all messing around all the time, and it's funny messing around with the customers, you know. Always like, you know, it's just really fun. We have a lot of interaction, you know. It's really good for your health, you know, being happy, you know, getting a lot of exercise, walking around, a lot of sunlight, you know. It's like one of those things where it's a very good combination of business where it's like a lot of good things going for it, you know. And at the same time, you can make very good money, man. Like you can make a lot of money with tires. You know, it's all whatever you want to do with it. There's just like no limit, you know. Yeah, it's funny. It's just like all these people doing sales of tires in many different ways, online sales and rim packages, and then selling a ton of used tires. It's funny that as much as people are growing and doing their own business, that it still doesn't affect you, man. It still doesn't affect your type of sales if you are the one also pushing it and growing yourself. It's just like the world is just that big when it comes to the tires, you know, new and the used. It's like all the tire shops in the same city that you're in can be super busy, and yours too, and it won't affect you. There's that many fucking cars, you know what I mean? There's like way more tires than people, you know what I mean? It's like so much that it's like anybody can start a business and become very successful, and other tire shops or online sales are not gonna get affected by it. It's just crazy how that is, you know? But again, it's the same like that with real estate. You can buy real estate and real estate and real estate, and it's not gonna affect anybody else. They're not gonna take away from nobody. It's only that your wealth is gonna grow, and it's gonna grow, and it's gonna grow, and no one else is gonna get affected by that. The same thing with real estate, you know, that's just the way it is. And I love it. But yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like, the other day with my guys, one of my guys was like, I'll sell you my Camaro, one of my workers. And I was like, there is no such thing as buying too much Camaros. And I was like, it's like money. There's no such thing as too much money, right? I was like, there's no such thing as owning too much real estate, you know. And I believe that. I believe everything like that. It's just like, but there's gonna be one day it's like, okay, I don't care about none of that, you know. Like when you're older, when I'm older, I'm probably gonna be like, I don't care about none of that shit, you know. But you know, so then it's like, I'm gonna have things and do things that is gonna be very enjoyable. You know, I'm gonna enjoy doing these things. Where I enjoy owning real estate, going see it, you know, getting paid from my tenants, more and more doors, more properties, better properties, tires, same thing, more tires, better quality tires. I know, like, it's just little by little, like the qualities that I've been getting throughout the years, it's like more and more better quality tires, where like I'm the one choosing them, I'm the one getting them in and paying for them, and never buy tires that I don't look at. You know, I'm never gonna be the type of guy, okay, well, you know, send me this much tires and I'll pay here, I'll pay you right now, you know what I mean? I won't buy tires that I don't look at, you know what I mean? I gotta see them for myself and choose them out. And yeah, just look at this. We got the 245 65 17. We got those Goodyear Forterra HLs. DOT right there. Man, this is quality stuff, man. Person's gonna come in and want to buy these, gonna leave very happy with these tires. You know, set of 4, good tread life, and I'm gonna be happy when I saw them too, right? And next, and more tires, and more tires, and more tires, and it's never ending. So it's just a satisfaction of producing a result, making money, making a difference. By the way, we didn't even talk about making a difference with the world, right? When you make money, you can make a difference. Where it's like, you know, when people do the GoFundMes, you can donate and not miss the money. And by the way, it comes back more, right? When you donate, it just comes back to you more. Somehow, some way, you do good, it's gonna come back to you more, right? Whereas like you can help people out, you have more money, so you can help people out because they need help, family members, whatever. I mean, whatever it is, you like, people that you see on the street that like, oh yeah, like this person I can help them out for sure. Here you go. Whatever it is, whatever your cup of tea is, it's worth working very hard at the tire shop to be able to make money and then do whatever you want with it, right? It's like, for me, it's like, I just love doing whatever I want with my money. If I go to a restaurant, I don't have to look at my bank account. I don't have to look at my pocket. I just know I got enough for that, no problem. If I want to go buy whatever, car parts, if I want to do repairs on my car, if I gotta go build a motor or whatever, I don't gotta stop and think, shit, can I afford that? You know what I mean? The answer is always gonna be yes, because I work fucking hard, just banging the work at the in the tire shop business, and then you can do whatever you want after, man. It's like, it's a beautiful thing. When it's like, okay, I do gotta think about real estate though, like, oh fuck, can I afford this shit? Like this last deal I'm doing, I'm in escrow right now, buying this duplex, and I had to think hard, like, shit, man, if, you know, counting my pennies, shit, can I afford this shit? The answer was yes. All right, let's do it. You know, escrow takes about a month and a half. Oh, well, it takes about a month, but we got like 15 days that we had like a little head start on this deal. I locked it up. Like, I don't even have my money yet. I locked it up. I'm selling this property over here. That money becomes free through a 1031, buy this property. Now my money's available. Now we start working on the loan. Boom, the loan is gonna be closing the rest of the money. I own the duplex, and now I wanna go be getting Section 8 tenants on them because they pay higher rents than market rents. So that's my little deal I'm doing right there. It's not a little deal, it's actually one of the biggest deals I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be the highest leverage deal that I've ever done. Also, the more leverage when it comes to dollar amount, I'm gonna get a pretty big loan to get it, and yeah, it should be awesome. I'm very excited for it. You know, this deal came out of, like, I made this deal happen from like scratch, man. It's like, it was available, it was on the marketplace, but not on the market. It was on the market, but through a wholesaler. It was just sitting there. People couldn't buy it, and I made the motherfucking deal happen with, hey, Mr. Seller, can you just wait for me to get a loan so I can buy your property and not buy it cash? You know, because buying that thing cash would be very hard, but if you wait 30 days, I can get the loan, you know? And yeah, he said, okay, let's do it. So that's why I was able to pull this off with selling the little property that I have. And you know, and it just, none of this is like, would be able to happen if I didn't have the backing of my business. You know, the tire shop is really the one driving me to be able to afford these properties. You know, like Robert Kiyosaki says, I cannot afford these properties, but my business can. And that's exactly how it is, man. It's like, you know, I cannot, you know, that's not like people like, oh, I'm trying to buy a house. I can't afford to buy a house and shit. Like, I can't either, you know what I mean? But my business can buy it, and I can get tenants to pay the mortgage and pay me cash flow also, at everything all at once, you know? So yeah, I'm just very excited right now what's going on, and it was a very beautiful day today. I have a lot of energy right now, and yeah, I just can't wait till tomorrow, man. I mean, tomorrow we're gonna be able to like do a little bit of everything. You know, we got business, and then we got education at night, real estate meetups, where I get educated also. I meet new people, and I help educate the newer people in real estate. And then at the same time, enjoy my time with a bunch of my friends that I always have there around me. And then Thursday, I'm gonna look forward to hiking, because we gotta get our health in, you know? We gotta be healthy, have our blood moving, burn a lot of calories, and challenge ourselves with a real steep hike, real hard to do. It's really, really hard. Like it might not seem hard, but damn, that shit is super hard. Real steep, long hike. And do it with my friends, and then after we take a beating of hiking, and we're gonna enjoy ourselves with some good food and meet up with some friends and eat. And so it's just very, very good stuff going on. A lot of positive stuff. You know, just continue it, stay on track, sell tires, do good to the people with what you're doing in your business. Everything, just keep growing and keep buying real estate, buy properties, you know, rent out those properties, buy apartment buildings, buy mobile home parks, and continue to grow. I'll let you guys go. Mamba out.